Hey, real simple project going on the farm today. I've kind of wanted to do this for a while. I've got my filters. I've kind of got I don't know what you call it. It's this big felt, almost feels like wool-like material, but it's really thick felt. And then I got a couple of those, little papery filters for the maple syrup, Oron or whatever this big one is, and then the kind of tissue-y style. And I really want to do kind of a two or a three filter setup. It's kind of hard to get these to slide into each other, but I want it so I can start, and then if I need to, I could pull one out and change it out or whatever I need to do. And this big Oleron one's got the loops on it, so I decided to take some decking material. I have old railing posts from a cedar deck and make it so it can go over my pot here. And the particular pot I'm using has a spigot in the bottom, which means then I can jar easier. So I want to filter right into this, and I don't want to be dinking with this, so I thought, well, I'll just take some 2x2s. And these are old fence railing from a house, a porch on my old house. But you could use just any 2x2. You could use, green treated or regular 2x2s at a lumberyard. It's not tough. And then I figured out the height of my pot. And then I figured out how I had to make this to get the filter to sit over the top of the pot and filter into it to give me max volume. And then it was just a matter of tapping some holes in this so that I could get it pre-drilled. Thankfully, it's cedar, which makes it pretty easy to drill through and tap holes in. And it's already stained because this was the stain that I had on my deck on my house. Anyways, long story short, I've had this wood for probably 15 years sitting up in the top of the barn. It's like, wow, I can turn this into something nice and make use out of it. It's a really simple project. It doesn't take hours to do, folks. I literally took 4 legs or pieces of the railing off the house that I had stored up there. I think they're like 38 or 39 inches. I took a little tap screw and I tapped into them so I wouldn't split them because, it's older wood even though it's cedar. And then I take a deck screw, and my game plan is to screw into the other little pieces of railing. So I took a couple more of these and I trimmed them down to about 12-inch dimensions. So then I'm going to screw them onto it. I'm going to make like H's, I guess, if you want to think about it. And this H is going to go around this bucket. I can pick it right off the top of it. And on the very top of this, I'm going to put some, little EMT or pipe holders on it and see if I can hold my dowel rod here. And then I'll slide that dowel rod in that Oron filter, and then it'll support the filter, and then I'll put the little tissue filters in top. And then I can just literally take the pails, or I can stick this right under the sap burner, whatever I want to do, and pour the maple syrup in it and filter it out, try to get some of that sugar sand and stuff out of it, and make it what I'd like. So here I got those little clips. I just screwed one into the top of each corner, so I've got 8 of them on here. I cut the dowel rod to length and slid them in. It's that simple. So now I got the filter in it. I'm putting the other 2 filters in it. And what's nice about this is, I can just pull the filters out by just sliding out the dowel rods. Once I got it in, it even stays open just because of the nature of how it pulls. What a sweet little thing I made. And you know what? It hardly cost me anything. I mean, 8 little clips in the filters. Now I have to have the filters anyways. And the wood was repurposed. So nice little project to do. Easy way to filter your maple syrup right into a bucket like this. Thanks for watching, folks. We'll keep putting out great little helpful hints like this and things to build.